Hey guys, have you ever thought about attending one of Dave Ramsey's Smart Money events? Well, last week we had the opportunity. So to hear our thoughts on it, keep watching.
Hi guys, this is Marriage and Family Matters. I'm Sonia and this is my husband Brandon. Today we're talking to you about Dave Ramsey's recent Smart Money event. Honey, you want to get us started?
Sure. So one of the things that we always wanted to do was to attend one of Dave Ramsey's Smart Money events. And this past week on April 25th, we had that opportunity. And so let's start here. Like we've never attended FPU. The only thing that we've done in this journey is read the book, listen to the podcast, listen to his show daily, and we never actually got to experience his actual event where he actually talks about the baby steps. And so again, on April 25th, we had the opportunity to attend his event, his Smart Money event that was based in Louisville, Kentucky. And it was awesome.
It was.
Now, I want to stop you guys. We didn't actually go to Louisville, right? Even though we've been to Louisville in the past, because we had some friends that just recently relocated from Louisville, we didn't actually attend the Smart Money event in Louisville. Dave Ramsey streamed the event live from Louisville. And so to us, it was just like we were actually there, because we were watching it on the big screen behind us. It was him and Chris Hogan there. And the event was really, really well put together. Yes. And it was really, really motivating for us to actually be a part of that event. And so I don't think that there was anything new from the event that we learned. More so just additional motivation for our debt-free journey. Mm-hmm. And we're in the latter stages of our debt-free journey. We're on baby step 2. I said latter journey, but we're in baby step 2. We're in the latter stages of baby step 2,
right? With
my student loan debt left to pay, and the projected payoff date for that is before the end of 2018. So right now, I just used Mint as well as Undebted.com to look at where the snowball is, and it's projecting us to be debt free in November. Right? So right before Christmas, and we will be debt free. So we wanted to, participate in this event because it was just something that we always wanted to do. And for me, I'm going to talk about what I experienced, and Son, you can talk about what you experienced. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to try to keep it brief. The first thing that I want to say about the event was that it was extremely funny. I don't know if you listen to Dave Ramsey often, but he has this sort of straight cut, dry humor. So he came with, I think, baby steps 1 through 3. And then Chris Hogan, who has this really, really deep voice. I don't know if he's a bass or baritone, but he talked about baby steps 4 and 5, I think, or maybe 4, 5, and 6. And he was even funnier than Dave Ramsey. And I love Dave Ramsey, but Chris was funny.
Yeah, he was funny.
And then Dave Ramsey came back on and finished it off with the last baby step and, talking about the why and all that stuff. So for me, it was really, really motivating. It wasn't that I wasn't motivated to continue baby step 2. We got this on the deal for $9. Live stream. It was almost 3 hours, and it was well worth it. I got extra motivation, and Dave Ramsey suggested some other things towards the end of it that got us really thinking about the next steps in our journey. So with that said, I'm going to pass it over to you, Sonia.
So like Brennan said, it was really funny. I wanted to participate in it too, to just kind of get a refresher of all of the baby steps and important things to remember while you're on the journey. Mm-hmm. But it was very engaging, and it was so good that at the end of it, and even part of the reason we're talking about it in this video now is because we wished we had shared it with our church or invited some people over to our house to experience it with us, because you would think when you go to sit down and watch a video about or a webcast about finances that it might be boring, but this was far from boring.
This wasn't boring at all.
We were sitting on the couch cracking up like we were watching a comedy movie. But it was so, the comedy was funny, but it was also so real and down to earth, and it was given to, the information was shared in a way that it could make sense to you or to most anybody, and you can actually see yourself or envision yourself putting these things into practice so that you can reach your goals at the end of the day to be debt-free and build wealth.
Yeah, she summarized that really, really well. I couldn't have said it better myself. Really, really good. It got us thinking about a lot of things, but just to piggyback on what my wife said, it was the perfect opportunity for us to be able to share Dave Ramsey and bring him into the life and his principles into the life of others, and we totally missed that opportunity.
Yeah, we did.
So the next time there's a live stream and we catch it on a sale for $9, you best believe that we are going to introduce that to somebody, because again, like, he was just hitting us over the head with just basic common sense, and he was making it funny, and it just clicked. And it spurred discussion between my wife and I. Also, you had the opportunity to download the Dave Ramsey. He had like a interactive smart money app.
A little worksheet to go
with. You also were able to download the worksheet. I was talking about the app that I was using. So in the app, I was able to, it was like a message board app, and I was able to engage with people that were new to Dave Ramsey, asking questions, as well as people that were longtime Dave Ramsey followers, going through the baby steps like we were, participating in a live stream event for the same reason, just extra motivation to push them over the hump. And I can tell you that the event live was sold out. In person, I think it was 3,000 people. It was sold out. But online, it had over 20,000 people streaming it across the world. So a lot of people on the 25th got introduced to Dave Ramsey. And I'm just glad we had the opportunity to get a refresher and to get rejuvenated in our baby steps and on our debt-free journey. So with that said, like Sonia said, and like I said earlier, it allowed us to start thinking about next steps.
Yeah.
And you want to go ahead and start talking about what that was?
Yeah, so one of the things that actually when Chris Hogan was doing his presentation introduced was something called a dream date. And so it's not necessarily new to us, but we actually hadn't sat down to do a true dream date. I mean, we talked about things that we want to do in the future, but we didn't really do it in this type of context. So the dream date is all about sitting down with your partner or your spouse and just dreaming big and thinking about the things that you want to see yourself doing once you've paid off your debt and you've started to build wealth and go through these baby steps. Then where do you see yourself in the years to come, and what do you want to be able to do for your family? What do you want to be able to do when you retire? And so being able to take some time to sit down with Brennan and do that together was really exciting. It was fun, and it was just a way for us to kind of connect and be able to see, how much we know about each other and what we like, and two, to just think about that these dreams could actually become real.
Oh yeah, they're real close. And just to jump in, that dream date, we did it and it was really, really cheap because we're still working out baby steps. So the dream date wasn't actually like a dream luxury date. The date occurred at Outback, and the date occurred on somebody else's dime, right? So part of my wife's job involves some administrative work, part of her new job. And so I think it was last week, was one of the days last week was an administrative day, appreciation day. And my wife's boss gave her some, or people at work gave her some gift certificates to Outback. And $50 in gift certificates. So we took that opportunity to go and do our dream date. See, you know us, we're really, really cheap. Now, if we hadn't gotten this, we would have probably had our dream date over a meal that we cooked at home.
Yeah.
But we took the opportunity to go to Outback and get it oh man, we got the bill like at $43 and was able to leave a tip and still not be over $50.
The timing worked out.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly. But we were able to do our dream date and start talking about what retirement was going to look like for us, because now we're close, because we're T-minus 7 months away from having our student loan paid off and being completely out of debt, with the exception of the mortgage. So with that said, it's a nice segue to the thing that we did today. We did this thing today that has me ecstatic. You want to talk about what that thing was? Or you want me to do it?
So, guys, today, last month we told you we were going to make a payment on our student loan, another big payment this month. And we did.
We did that.
We did it on today. And today we paid $3,332 on that student loan.
Yeah. So that brought the total from $31,375.81 down to $28,101.48. And I know we said we were going to make a $4,000 payment before the month was out, but we didn't. And the reason we didn't, don't jump on us, right? Like, don't get mad at us. We needed to enjoy some of that money. Now, we didn't take a lavish trip or anything. The way we enjoyed that money is we bought grass. See, it might not seem like a big thing to you guys, but for us, having grass in our backyard and being able to enjoy our backyard in the summer was a big thing. So we put some aside so that we can sod the backyard, as well as we have a half-acre lot, and we had part of it was really, really wooded, and we were able to find a deal along with our neighbor. We got our backyard cleared like an additional maybe 5,000, 6,000. It was a lot. Maybe third of an acre? Not a third of an acre. Quarter of an acre. About another quarter of an acre that we got cleared back there that was heavily wooded. Found a couple of snakes, some poisonous snakes back there. They got killed. Sorry. But so that's where we spent that money. So that additional, what was it, $700? Part of it went towards our sod that we already had savings for, and part of it went towards clearing the wood so that we can enjoy our backyard this summer and our son can enjoy our backyard.
Now, we did take into consideration before making that decision if it would derail our goal of paying off the student loan by the end of the year, and it did not.
No.
So we decided that it was okay for us to be able to do that so that we can enjoy our backyard.
Yeah, so, I know people say you can buy grass seed, but not in our backyard. When you build a new home, the builders don't leave anything back there but rocks and clay. We had weeds back there for a year, so, hey, it's time to enjoy some grass under our feet. And I will do that this summer. So, again, today we made a huge payment of $3,332. I don't know why, but every time I make a large payment, I get paranoid. For some reason, I think once I hit that button, I'm going to need that money back. And that happened today. I was really, really nervous about making the payment, so I texted my wife and asked her if it was okay, even though we already had decided that we were going to do that. She reassured me, and I hit the button, and it's paid. So we are in the 20s. When we make our payment in May, I think we're projecting another $4,332 payment. We'll probably squeeze more out of it if we could, but by the end of May, we should be at roughly $23,800 or so in student loan payments once we make this payment in May. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope this has been informative for you guys. Hopefully you can go over to Dave Ramsey and check out any other events that they got going on, and purchase a book. I know they have a big sale going on now, so if you go over there and see anything you like, please purchase it. The wisdom that he offers is really, really great. So with that said, I have nothing else to say. What about you?
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.
Yeah, sorry, she didn't say. This has been Marriage and Family Matters, where marriage and family
does matter.
It does matter. So she's a little bit rusty. Forgive her. We'll see you guys next time.
All right.